quickly. I'm told we have a tight 15 minutes to get through this. There's one person, though, I wanted to point out. Bonnie Sturdivant is here, and she played May Pearl, Ellis's sometimes girlfriend. I don't know, Bonnie, are you in here? I don't know where you're at. I think this is her first time seeing the film, so I hope you liked it. I'm going to call out two great people right now. My producing partner, my producer, Sarah Green. And the man of the hour, Matthew McConaughey.
Sure. You know, it's funny. It's all Austin, all Austin residents right here. But in terms of this is your second film together, Sarah and Jeff. And so, can you tell us how you started collaborating?
Yeah, I'll jump in. Sarah and I met. I'm not really sure how you got my stuff, but through a friend of ours, Brian Cavanaugh Jones. I had Take Shelter, the film that I did before this, and Mud, I wrote, thank you, I wrote in the same summer. So I had both of those scripts sitting around, and Sarah got a copy of Shotgun Stories, my first film, and those two scripts, and we met, and I just said, this is what I want to do, and Sarah was nice enough to help out on Take Shelter. She was an executive producer, and but it's funny, she said, Mud, that's the one I want, and I was happy to let her have it. So she's incredible.
Yeah, I was pretty amazed when I watched Shotgun Stories. My then assistant, now producing friend Morgan, saw it on my desk and said, "You got to watch this movie. It's amazing." And I did, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, let me meet this guy." And my standards for writing are pretty high. I work with some really good writers, and when I read both his scripts, I've never had the experience of not having one note. I literally said I would make either of these movies today, so it was pretty exciting. And then how did Matthew get involved? How did you get involved with Mud?
How did I get involved? My agent called me and said, there's a really interesting filmmaker who wrote a really great script. Anyway, we talked for quite a bit of time, my agent and I, and he had some really specific things to say about this man in the script that made me really listen. And I was working at the time, didn't have time to really give the script the justice that it deserves, so I remember I called Jeff. I was on the road somewhere, and I said, "Listen, I hear you've got this really good script that you wrote with me in mind. I'm working right now. I can't get my head above water to read it, but give me a little time, and I think it'll stay on me." And when was it? When did we get back to it? A couple months later?
Yeah.
A couple months later, I'd read it, and then he and I met. And after meeting, we were here at the recording studio, and that was what was that? 2000.
That was the year we shot it.
2010, yeah, beginning of the year.